Hello there, beautiful people. Okay, I just want to show you something really quickly, and my version of quickly is probably about 10 minutes. So we're going to go into the enagicwebsystem.com. If you have not already registered for this and you are an Enagic distributor, you're probably new. If you have not done that yet, just go into enagicwebsystem.com and register yourself for an account there, okay? There's lots of really great tools back here that we really want to leverage as much as absolutely possible. And there's different things that we will use on a daily basis that help us in our business. So it's really important to have an account through here. So I just want to show you a couple. I'm not going to go through everything today, but I just want to show you a couple of the things that are back here, okay? So one of the ones that we use the most is right underneath here. That's called Enagic Forms. So when you go in here, it will actually show you all of your forms: US, Canada, Mexico, Hong Kong, Australia. These are all of our different offices, okay? So you just choose whatever country you're looking for. And then you can pick like your English or French. So go in here and just peruse through them, right? So the ones that we use the most are the product order form. So we make people distributors. So this is usually when somebody just wants to buy. But even when somebody just wants to buy, I don't fill this one out. I still use this one because you want it to come with an ID number so that even if 10, 20 years down the line they decide they want to do the business, then it has an ID number attached to it. So as soon as you click on it, you're going to not see it pop up in a different window. You're going to see it pop up right in here, okay? Now, my suggestion to you all is to go through and select the ones that we use the most, download it onto your computer, and make yourself a little file. So you actually have like a little folder that has all of your order form, an alternate payer form, you have the e-payment, you have like return policies, you've got the different forms for the UCON because the UCON is a separate form. So that's what I do, is I just download each one. I go through and I look at them. See, there's like the change of address. There's a supply list for people. A lot of people don't even know this is in here. When you go on their site to look for water bottles, it's very limited how many water bottles they have. But if you actually look inside of here, it has like all of your electrolysis enhancer, your pH level testing. It has all of your spray bottles in here, your black ones, your small ones, your blue ones, your big purple water bottles. It has like the bags, the water bags that are done in 5 liters, which are great for camping. So there's a supply list there. Just poke through a lot of these, right? Return policy, you've got your different price list that's up here. So basically what this is showing is, so let's take the K8 for example. See, this whole column is going to be for the K8. This is in Ontario, this is BC. It's basically showing you the price of this if you were to pick it up, and this is the price with shipping. This is the GST. Then it shows like HST if you're in Nova Scotia or Newfoundland or wherever you are. It also shows you the commission for each point. So off of the K8, your commission for 1 point would be 270. So if you're 2 points or 3 points or 4 points, if you're in 2A, 3A, 4A, just times that by 2, 3, or 4. You will notice that there's a special point right here, which we can talk about in a later training. But basically, the special point means, I'll just read you the quick description down here. Special point is a bonus commission that is paid when the next sale occurs within 3 months after the last sale. Okay? So if you don't have a gap in between your sales that's larger than 3 months, you will get an additional $70, $50, $50, $25. It depends on the product. But generally it's about $70. So when we structure the trifecta, because we're making 3 sales back to back on a K8, that special point is actually worth $70 on top of this 270. So we're looking at $340 commission on the K8 because the next sale was within 3 months of the first sale. And then when we make the next sale for the trifecta, it's also within 3 months. So on top of whatever product the second product is, usually it is, sorry, what is it? It's the Anespa. The special point is not eligible on the Anespa. Okay, that makes sense. That one makes sense why when we used to talk about the different structuring. Anyways, I'm not going to go down that rabbit trail. But yeah, so this price list is right in there. You've got UConn cancellation request form. Basically, any form that you could possibly need is inside of here. Okay, so poke through it all. You can even poke through in different like provinces and just see what all of this is. If they're doing the DD, the UConn DD is over here. If they're doing the Sigma is right here. So that is where all of your forms are, okay? So just poke around because I can't go through every one, but it's really interesting to see what all is back there. The other thing that I use the most of back here as well too is this tax calculator, okay? So this is going to give you final numbers, depending on location, with tax and shipping included. So if we choose Canada, we do not need a specific address like we do for the States. We just need the province. Okay, and it can calculate off of that. So, example, if we want to find out the K8 with a single payment, if they're putting on credit card or MetaCard or check or debit, and it's in BC, let's say, and we are picking up or delivery, okay, we're going to leave delivery on, and we want to hit check tax. It will show us the total. So our base number plus the shipping plus the taxes for that province is the total number right here. So if we're trying to calculate like a trifecta, for instance, MetaCard needs the total number right down to the cents. So you find what the K8 is going to be, and then you find out what the Anespa's total number is, and then you find out what the UConn Sigma's total number is, and you put the three together and you send that number to your buyer so that they can put it on their MetaCard application, okay? This also works the same if they want to do an in-house financing. In Canada, we don't have as long terms as they do in the States. Some of the States' terms can go up to 24 months. Ours are only 16 months. Now, for something like the K8, the monthly payments are going to be quite a bit more expensive than financing because you only have 16 months to pay it off versus, you know, a full 5 or 6 years, which is what most financing companies do. So what we're seeing is the payments for a K8, for instance, if you do the in-house financing, is $1,473.60 down, and then $270 a month recurring payments for 16 months. Now, a lot of the times we are seeing full trifecta payments that are being financed come back for this exact same $270 or sometimes less, a lot of times less. $270 a month with no money down. Now, the benefit of the in-house financing, of course, we generally use this as an absolute last resort to all the other options. But if we do need to use the in-house financing, it is great because they do not check credit. So you don't have to go through that whole approval process. It is 100% guaranteed. But again, the payments are going to be higher because you don't have as long to pay it off. And you cannot do 3 products at a time. The most you can do is 1 machine and 1 UConn. But again, keep in mind the payments will be higher. Okay, so yeah, so that's for Canada. That's how we check the pricing. If we go into the States, we actually do need, it doesn't matter if it's like their exact address, just as long as we have the state is right and the zip code is right, okay? So like right in here, you will have to put something in here. So I always just do 123 Palm Tree Way, or just make something up. As long as you have like California, and then you have a legit zip code so that you know for their shipping, then you don't need the exact address, okay? So I'm just, for the sake of it, I'm just gonna, whatever, I'm just gonna put that one, Oak Bank. It'll already fill it in, see? So then we click which product we want. And then if we want it to be a single payment, if they're paying credit card or check or financing, or if they're doing in-house financing with Enagic, we can pick the terms. See how it has like 24 months? Oh, we need to click a machine. Oh yeah, the taxing jurisdictions. So it's something, I screwed something up here. It's probably because the zip code doesn't match the state or something like that. Oak Bank. Where is Oak Bank? Missouri. No, I don't know. That was a wild guess. Oak Bank. Where is Oak Bank? Is that not in California? Or is it Colorado? Oh my God, this is gonna drive me nuts. Whatever. Okay, it doesn't matter. Anyways, let's see if it'll do it without it. Just so you can see what's happening here. Not important. Damn it. Actually, let's use this one because I know that he is in Mississippi. There we go. Okay, there we go. So that's what it's going to look like. So it will show you. So you can basically play around with this so that when you're working, well, actually, you won't really need to work with their budget because the coaching call will do all of that. But we really work out the payments for them and make sure that, hey, this machine is going to be this broken down, or this machine is going to be that broken down, or if you do it in a full payment or whatever. You've got many different ways to actually show them, and you can take pictures of this stuff back here as well too, so you can send it to them. You're going to notice that the States has a lot more options than what we do in Canada. It looks like a lot more options, mainly because they have an under the counter model, which we do not have in Canada. As well, they have their packages broken down. So the Yukon, you can do just the soap. You can do just the tea. You can do a mixture of the soap and capsules. You can do a mixture of the soap and tea. You can do a mixture of all three, soap, tea, and capsules. So they just have a lot more selection. We actually don't have the soap in Canada anymore. So we only have the option of tea and capsules or the combination of the two. But this is a really, really great resource back here. I use this all the time, like all the time. So get really familiar with it. And what is the other? There was another thing that was really cool back here. Like they've got business tools. They've got like different business cards and pamphlets, and they've got banners and ads. They've got different like marketing tools that you can use. We each have access to a website. This right here, we've got access to our own demo video that's going to have your own link, right? So I can copy this link right here. This is mine with my name, and you can send this to people. We each have one. It's all free. AshleySt.Germain.Kangan. Let me try that again. AshleySt.Germain.KanganDemo.com or KonganDemo.com if you want to say it correctly. And then you can send this to people, right? And if you've never seen this video, go and check it out. Like it's a really, really great tool. It pops up with your name. It pops up with your ID number. It pops open with your phone number so they know who to go back to, right? And it's just like it's not 5 minutes. It's almost 10 minutes. So anyways, I won't go into all that. You take your own time and go and watch this, but this video is really, really great. Lots of really great info in there, and it's really nice to have your name. It looks really legit, right? And it pops up with your name and your telephone number there. So, you know, you don't have to do any of that. Like it's free. It comes with it. So just go through here and actually like, you know, it's got training and support. So it's got video tutorials and a whole bunch of different resources where you can learn more, you know. So really check it out back here and see what you think. The forms for sure. If you go to your home page here, distributor area, the Enagic forms and the tax calculator is by far the ones that I use the most of. So just so you know that it's back here, and then you can make your own file on your computer right in here. Like I was saying, just put something here and then you have all of the forms ready to go. So it's super easy to send a package to your new buyer. And then you can also send them the link that I made for everybody with a tutorial video on how they want to fill out their paperwork properly. Okay, so hopefully that was clear for everybody. Just let me know if there's any questions. I'm always here to help. Reach out to your sponsor, reach out, to your mentor, I should say. And, don't stay stuck. Always ask the questions, even if you think that they're not super important or that they're, they should be already clarified or you feel silly for asking. Don't, just ask. All right, love and appreciate all of you, and we'll chat soon.